Morning, Mr. Singleton.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing great. It's Thursday, Friday Eve. Ready for the weekend,
Yes, sir.
So,
See, you have decorations.
thanks. Well, it's all them.
Yes, sir.
Your lawyer has asked for me, or is asking for a bond reduction in your case, but, my concern, and I guess my very, very primary concern is public safety. You've got a lot of serious charges, and from what I see, your bond is now at around 200,000. You've got two open aggravated assault cases, and you got an assault of a family member with us. Our bond is set at 5,002. What did you guys want?
Possibly looking for a PR bond due to the fact that his other two cases are extremely high. We believe that he should be able to bond out on that. We have been talks. He has been in talks with some family members regarding possibly coming up with money for the other two bonds, but reducing it here would possibly help him out regarding the overall amount that he will have to come up with.
Well, so my concern is it looks like in September, he had an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon dismissed, right?
I believe that case got filed twice, and they.
So what's going on with the cases upstairs? And is it the same complaining witness as our case?
There's two complaining witnesses on those cases, Judge, and it looks as though it's a different complainant with us.
Is there a weapon involved? Is it a shooting?
On the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, Judge, so in the felony cases, there's two weapons involved, a machete and a gun, a 9mm handgun.
Does he shoot at them? Does he shoot
at them? So the state would be opposed to lowering bond, Judge, given the severity and the propensity to violence that felony cases also show.
Oh, I think I remember this case. It's about a neighbor, and it's either about like a fence or it's about some bushes or some, right?
So the state's concern is community safety, Judge. So for those reasons, we would be opposed to lowering his bond.
Even if it's not going totally to a PR, if it's possible to do 2,500, that would be great.
I don't know. I mean, we gave you a PR bond in this case. I let you out, right? And then you go out. You allegedly have these now two aggravated assault cases, where in one you point a gun at someone.
Shoot them in the head.
And if I remember, it's something so trivial over.
Wait, hold up. Machete and a gun? That's not self-defense.
Don't talk about the cases though, because I don't want you to.
I wouldn't incriminate myself or anything, but I live by truth, sir. And these people stole stuff from me.
No.
But Mr. Singleton,
Not that.
but there's a certain way when someone takes something from you. There's a certain way that you got to act.
I'm the one that called the police, Your Honor.
And that may be so, but there's still a certain way to act, right? And if you.
Washington?
Refresh my memory because I just don't remember it.
I can read.
Yeah, go for it. Just a brief synopsis.
On or about September 7th, 2024, complainant Sarver was in his truck when he was awoken by the defendant knocking on the window with a 9mm handgun. The defendant then pointed the gun at complainant Sarver and demanded that the complainant get out of the car. When complainant Sarver got out of the car, the defendant stated that he would shoot the complainant in the head. Complainant Sarver advised that prior to coming home from work and having his incident with the defendant, the complainant too was also involved in an altercation with the defendant earlier in the night. The second complainant stated that an altercation arose between him and the defendant, which resulted in the defendant punching the second complainant in the face, causing him pain. The second complainant punched the defendant back, and the defendant ran to his house. Shortly after, the defendant returned with a machete in one hand and a stick in the other and was calling out for the second complainant to come out to the street. So it seems as though he pointed a gun at complainant one, and then in complainant two, he punched him, and then when the complainant punched him back, he came back with a machete and a stick.
Sorry, Mr. Singleton, it's just too dangerous for me, man. I can't give you a PR bond. I already gave you a PR bond. We let you out and then you pick up these two serious cases. You know, if we give you a PR bond now, if we were to lower, I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to pick up a fourth case? We're trying to prevent that from happening, you know?
Order in the court.
May I speak?
But not about the cases, okay? Just because I don't want you to hurt yourself, you know?
I understand, Your Honor, but I don't recall you ever giving me a PR bond, sir.
We gave you a PR bond on, in our case, we gave it to you on 8/12 of 24. I gave you a PR bond. We let you out of jail. You know, you had certain conditions that you're supposed to follow. No weapons, no contact with the complaining witnesses. And so here we are with two very serious cases. If you're able to bond out and if you have someone, come back, talk, perhaps we can,
My fiance,
you know, but
the person who this is.
you're your own worst enemy, Mr. Singleton, really. I
Excuse me?
mean,
I'm
you're your
sorry.
own worst enemy.
I guess it's the military.
Well, don't blame it on the military. They're choices, right? And
Yes,
sometimes choices are made such that,
I know I need help, Your Honor. I'm not saying I don't need help. However,
the problem is that you can't do that after the fact.
I understand.
You got to recognize it before the fact, before it balloons out of control. That's why, you know, and it's not our first rodeo here with you. You've had prior assaultive cases like this. So you have to understand that when you get these feelings, these urges that you're going to lose, you got to try to take care of this beforehand. Now, why don't we have him TRAS'd? Okay, let's see what it says. Let's see how to go forward. You know, if they say that there's treatment that's, you know, I have options available to help you with these issues. And I'm willing to help you and I want to. Yeah, we will do it. But the first things first is I got to have you evaluated to see how we go forward. And if you let me do this, and if you're honest with me, Mr. Singleton, let's try to work something.
I will be.
All right. Can you set up a TRAS for Mr. Singleton? Yeah, please. I'm going to set you for an evaluation. I'm going to have you speak to clinicians. Be honest.
I will.
We'll come back in a couple days. Today's what, Thursday? Come back on Tuesday. Let's talk about how we go forward. Okay?
Yeah,
Look, this isn't the be all end all, but let's see how we go forward. You know, that's why God put eyes in the front. So we go forward. We don't go backwards. All right?
Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay. Okay? You know, Alan, you know, depending on what that TRAS says, it may also help with what upstairs to try to work out some kind of treatment program so that, you know, because it's all just anger, right? Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen it actually. Like that, so it may be.
It may be worth exploring because it'll help